People of Earth, we continue playing the hot and wet map, and just continuing that from where we finished the previous one and the usual progress, which is as usual probably out of sync with reality. I think we're probably like 60% by now on logs. I should check at some point, but it's very dynamic. So currently we're working on logs. It's a hot country map, 2K by 2K. Getting there. So where am I? Play. We're getting some building materials in here, which will then generate farm and engineering supplies, and yeah, see how it goes. But I will want a airport, big old airport. Vroom, vroom. Okay. So with that out of the way, I want the vroom vroom to start vroom vrooming down here specifically. Although I don't think planes vroom vroom. That's going to be a while before it actually starts doing anything in earnest. Because it's going to be a while before the trains start doing anything in earnest. So this is not going to be any sort of money-making business for a long while. And this one needs a few things. Such as and I think we'll need 2 of those planes. We'll see how many times it comes here. Well, can you timetable your oneself? Because I don't know how many days it takes. I think it's going to come back every 20 days, so we might not need a second one. Two copper smelters, one mine, cement plant. This bugs me. Debug. What's going on with other things? Building materials. I think we need more trains. I think it's this one. CR. Chemicals. Does get taken though. Copper. Does get taken. Logs. I expect it gets taken. Feels like ages ago I was booking diamonds. I want to prepare this for an airport. Namely that this needs to come here. I'm not going to use it yet, but I will want to use it. Also, this is totally not being exploited. Okay, let's have a look at other forests. I think we've covered most, but not all. So logs, well, most, but not all, indeed. Okay, tentatively. There's nothing here. There's a few there. There's one here. You are such a terrible spot. Let me guess, also probably the crappiest one, because why not? Yay. Ugh, map gen. I do not love you. I'm really thinking, I mean, we have to do it. It's a given, but me no like. One sec. Sorry about that. I'm back. Just life happening. So I actually took a few minutes off, so now I don't know what I was doing. I was building a road, wasn't I? Yep. Yeah, just basically dump it here and then be gone. Sigh. Okay, totally lost it. That was this. No, it was not. Okay, we have a whole bunch of forests here. Some of these are actually used, but not all. This is obviously being used. These three, that's 170, 170, 250. I don't have too many alternatives, so sawmills are up there or down here, and we're not really using any of these. If I take it to here, that's probably the least terrible idea. And because these are I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a smart thing. The problem is that most of these are so crap. Hmm. I'm still mighty untempted to start putting airports everywhere. And this is fine. There's a supply yard there that's not being used. There's a supply yard here, which does very little of anything. Uh, Do we? I don't think we have any planes actually. Let's stop here. I did not want that. I wanted this. It's only going to do this one and not the others. I don't want tandem heels. I have enough problems in life without them. It's probably not the smartest to do it this way because it's not a particularly fast way. We could cut down on routes, but it makes my life a bit less difficult. And then the third one's just turn off this way. Should be closer to there, really. Nope. Actually, that could have stayed. Ah, so did I. I was supposed to meet up with someone who's visiting from overseas, and they cancelled because it's too hot, which is kind of true. But what she's ignoring is that when she goes back home, it's going to be even hotter. Okay, this is not going to work. Also, just for my own sake, before I F up everything again, like that. Okay, this is not okay. F off. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but such is life. So we want to be here. So now that I did this, I don't want to do this. I know we're not playing with an Australian set, but as in Australian town names or any such, but some of these remind me of Cooper Paddy. That was a while ago I was there. Still not. Damn it. This is probably being used. Shut up. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't have to redo this 5 more times. Yeah, this is probably poorly defined. Oh well. So this will be 700. I'm tempted to the length trains. They're generally pretty fucky anyway. Why do I think I was supposed to have 3 of these? This is used. There's one. Can we just fucking focus? Ah, it's going to be ages before they show up again. These trains are painfully slow. I think it would be more sensible in the future to start running trains from each station. Doesn't help timetabling, but other than that, yeah. Okay, next. That's done. These seem to be generally done. There's one up there. That just needs to come down here. Lol. I don't want to play silly. Not that we need that. This is also not going to get gun code because it's pointless. I'm impressed about them making money though. Maybe we need a sixth one, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's all done. I think there's nothing unexploited left here. I'm going to say this is unofficially okay. We'll have to check later. Right. So the 2 forests, 1 sawmill, 1 timber yard, 1 supply yard. 252, that's actually not bad at all. And this 171. So this will definitely walk. From here to there, go. The other one's a little farther, and especially if we can increase the output. You definitely don't make farming supplies. You do not either. Now we're pretty much out in the under. Okay, well, what's then going to happen is I have 20 minutes. So logs. Probably come this way, actually. Stupid thing. I've been meaning to pass by this because we'll take some farming supplies from here. when. Mm, heavy unload. So these guys come here. And this will eventually be about 500, 600. Probably 2 log 5s, I think. No, I want this. Delete. Come here, go there. Make sure you're timetabled GTFO. Good work. So from here, we take the timber and chemicals. That's going to be here. Honestly, at this rate, I'm actually tempted to do it the other way around. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Usual. I have no idea how many or how much this is going to produce. I'm going to run initially one, and then we'll figure it out. Also, chemicals. It's not a supply yard, which is where we need to take from here. So that thing needs to expand further. Chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. Chemicals. I need to turn left. In which case, I could do something like this. And I will need to take the chemicals anyway, because, we have to take everything that's being produced, or some of everything that is being produced. Don't have to milk everything dry. Thank all of the gods is out there. That would be a harsh challenge. Okay, go away. Not impossible, just a little meh. Let's see how we go. It will need a few depots though, because at the moment there aren't any. And then from here, we'll go off there. This is just the building materials. So goods. Mm, Pax Mail CD. One sec. Sorry, I'm back. It's a bit unusually hot, basically. Like, it's generally close to 40, and that causes a few small issues. So I have to pause. It's not an issue with the computer, it's just like life and the cat and stuff. Actually, that's not a great idea. It's not what I want. So there's going to be goods. And there's going to be a flight, which is more of a drop-off. So this does timber, building material. What are you doing? So I've done 2 of them because I really don't remember or know or think or anything as to what may be a requirement here. Um, hmm. Okay, what I want to get to is that we'll just use the same track. And good. Go. And then from here, just clone farming supply. Most of these don't really make money. So I wanted to come up to here. Cool. Okay, you guys really need to make sure that you're timetabled. Why are you lost? Oh, yeah, because these don't cross at the moment. Hmm. Petroleum fuels and goods. Do we? We don't. I mean, we don't need a lot. We make petroleum fuels and we don't use any of that. This is going to get very chaotic. I'm sure I regret this. You make not a lot of petroleum fuels. Uh, do, 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 do. Still a lot. Start petroleum fuel 3. Okay, well, whatever. We're out of time. Sad. Okay, dokes. Well, this will slowly improve. I don't know about the goods part, but yeah. See how things go. I'm sure we can source some goods if we really need to. We'll have a look. Famous last words can't be that difficult. Like this does goods, but might want to use it elsewhere. So this is okay in terms of functioning. This is going to be okay. And I'm contented with this. It's a lot of building materials here. And we definitely need some train that comes here. You. Start that. I know we're out of time. It's fine. Okay, well, pause, save, and as usual, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any thoughts and we'll continue. Bye bye.